I'm in my car. Hello guys. About to head to get the E30 coilovers. I'm excited. They're Yellow Sport Racing coilovers. It's monster trucking. It's sitting pretty high. Been waiting to get coilovers for a long time. Finally gonna happen, so I'm about to head that way now. I'll probably do like another little snippet when I get there of the coilovers. Sweet. Oh, heck no. Secured, and he also gave me a apparently it's like a Honda strut bar. They like drilled holes on the two like things on it. It should bolt up for an E30, so sweet. Already welded. Super awesome situation that he gave me the opportunity to buy them off of him. You know, actually before he offered them to me, I actually didn't even know this brand, but I did some research, and these are pretty high performance, pretty high quality, and they definitely look it. Yay, finally gonna have coilovers for that car. Okay, so next day, about to start working on it. I don't even know the jacking points for this thing. I mean, lift it up from here. Oh, the frame is right there. It's right there. So after a good freaking 35 minutes, I got this thing off. I got the outer tie rod off. I haven't kept y'all updated because I wasn't expecting to run into this. I had to go to O'Reilly's and get this stupid piece of shit thing that this thing, look at the bend. For me actually trying to get it off, I kept slipping. I kept like having to hammer it closed. I'm like literally, I'm just like angry. I'm just, oh my, okay, I'm gonna continue. Need to just disconnect lower control arm, and then the whole assembly will be disconnected. I mean, well, not just lower control arm, and then 3 bolts up top, and then take it off, and then put the other one back in, and I'll be done. I feel defeated, but I'm glad that it's not the end of the day, or else I would have been sad. But okay. All right, I'm gonna continue. Update. It's been 30 minutes. I don't understand. Like whoever, maybe like whoever like put the lower control arm back in and the outer tie rod in the past, or maybe they're the original ones and that's why it's so hard to take them off. It's like ridiculous. It's like really tough. I'm like standing on this thing while pulling myself from the fender so I can like push down more on this thing, and it's not coming out. Okay, so it is now about 5:10, 5:15. I got off the outer tie rod at around 3:15, and then I started working on the lower control arm, and I just couldn't. My friend, shout out to Jacob, he recommended me a better quality, sturdier, stronger ball joint separator. It's like steel, and it actually like clasps on, and it like separates it. It looks a lot more promising, but I'm gonna go buy it right now, but I'm gonna continue tomorrow morning because I just feel like tomorrow morning will be a fresh start, and I'll actually have the motivation to do it, because right now it's gonna get dark soon, and I don't feel motivated. It's just frustrating because this is easy. Like, it's easy stuff. Outer tie rod, lower control arm, 3 bolts up top, down it goes. And especially it's easy for me right now because the coilovers that I got, you know, like I showed earlier, they already have everything. Like, it's like right now for me, it's literally just take those off, put those on, done and done. Like bolt off, bolt on, that's it. But it's just because these like ball joints are so like welded on that it's just they're giving me trouble. But yeah, I'm gonna go buy the tool right now, and I'll probably just pick up on the video tomorrow. yeah, I guess we'll see. Cool. So it is now the next day, and I went to go buy this. My friend recommended me this, the ball joint separator from Harbor Freight. It's actually loose now. I think I'm gonna disconnect it up top and just take it out. Okay, so after some struggling, it came out. I hate you. But, you know, as per usual, things never go the way you plan. And the threads on the ball joint got destroyed. So I can't use this anymore. So what I need to do, I'm gonna take a couple more days. Gonna have to order new lower control arms. I'm gonna take it off completely. I'm gonna get new lollipops. Thinking about getting a new outer tie rod. This one's pretty messed up. Okay, so it is actually a couple days later. Where I left off with the fronts, got all this off. I don't know if I already said it, but yeah, I ordered new lower control arms and new outer tie rods for both sides. A pretty common, I haven't gotten this one off, but with my new tool to separate the ball joints, it's gonna be pretty easy. I already separated the lower control arm, but basically I haven't taken it off yet because it's a common issue with the E30s that, like, there's a 22, let me see if I can zoom in. There's a 22 millimeter bolt right there that's like, it's above the subframe. That's fine, you can get it from up here with an extension, but I don't know if y'all can see that plate, this plate, that one, that's like the engine mount plate, and basically it doesn't leave enough space for a normal, like, deep socket. I was doing some research. A lot of people, you know, they take off the sway bars, take off the headers. Some people lift up the motor, disconnect the engine mount, take it off. It's a pretty big hassle when it comes to the passenger side, because I can't get under it and put the wrench, because I tried that, but there's like no space to move it. It's like basically impossible. So actually what I really want to try, and what I'm hoping is going to work, I got a 22 millimeter oxygen sensor socket. That's basically a 22 millimeter socket, but then it has the 3/8 connection, like, off center. This is what I ordered, this thing. It's actually still too big, too tall, and it's supposed to go on the bolt, but then the shield is like right here, and it's just the shield is not leaving enough clearance, so it still doesn't fit. That's why I said the deep one doesn't fit, because there's not enough clearance. What I'm gonna do actually is tomorrow, when my friend, my buddy Matt, is gonna come by. He's gonna help me finish the fronts. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take off the engine mount so I can take off the shield. There's the bolt, or where is it? There's a nut. The shield is right there. You can see that I tried to grind it down enough, but no, that didn't work. I ran out of material. So, and it seems pretty easy, 13s. So we're just gonna replace the engine mounts tomorrow. Later today, I'm gonna go with my friend, Alex, and he's gonna help me put the lower control arms, the bushings for the lower control arms, into the lollipops, and then the arm into the lollipop, and basically get everything ready to be installed, because I don't have a vent, or what is it called? The clamp that, like, because it's like metal on metal, you got to push it in, so I don't have that. So right now, to take advantage of the time, I'm actually doing the rears. It's going pretty well. These coilovers, I don't know if it's just these or if it's others as well, but like I needed to, like, really make some space with a hammer, and I think it worked out pretty well. But yeah, I mean, just had to disconnect the sway bar, disconnect the sway bar, like, to push it down, get the spring out. We're actually gonna reuse the spring and the shock for my girlfriend's E30, because she has, like, lower suspension and she doesn't really like it. But to fit the wheel on, see how this goes. To say that I'm hyped is like a understatement. These look so good. All right, now to do the other side. I am finished with the rears. Hell yeah. Super pumped. I put the strut on, oh well, this side, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But this side, oh yeah, you can see it a little bit. This side definitely had less clearance. So I definitely had to hammer it a little, like quite a lot more actually, like over here. Just so it can clear the spring, clear everything. And it wasn't touching. We're all good to go now though. No, strut bar. Strut bar. It's actually off a Honda, apparently. Apparently it's off a Honda. And they just like drilled extra holes so it can fit an E30. Hey, if it works, it works. Hopefully tomorrow we'll finish everything up, but the rears are done. Hell yeah. Okay, so it's been a couple days, or not days, it's like been a day and a half-ish since the last video of me working on the car. My friend Matt came over. Shout out to Matt, thank you so much for your help. It was great seeing you. I didn't really record much when we were working together just because I hadn't seen him in a while, and I kind of wanted to just hang out with him, you know, and take our time. Because we were gonna take off the motor mounts to make space so we can take off the heat shield. Motor mounts are like really hard to get to. We couldn't do it. We couldn't do it yesterday. So basically we just took my Dremel and just shaved down the heat shield as much as possible just so we can get the 22mm loose with a deep socket. Got it loose and, you know, took it off by hand, and we got to work. Replaced the lower control arms. We replaced the driver's side outer tie rod, not the passenger side, and we put the coilovers in and put the wheels on, good to go. Basically today I took, I'm gonna show the video before, well, I'm gonna show the video right now. Happy I'm finally gonna be able to drive this car. Stage 1 complete, basically. I almost never get to see my car drive. This is the final result as of now. The car is lowered a little bit more. Is lowered a bit, you know, obviously from where it was. But I think this height is like perfect. I didn't want it too low. I want to maintain my complete functionality, drive it anywhere, drive it everywhere. It drives amazing. It rides amazing. Yellow Sport Racing Pro Drift Series coilovers, pretty good coilovers. You know, to say the least. So I did that, and then I installed the, as you saw earlier, strut bar in the rear. I gotta get another one for the front. I got the tires, I got the wheels with the tires Firestone. I don't know what they are. They seem pretty good. They're gonna be pretty good for a while, but overall super happy with how this came out, and hoping for more plans in the future. Basically what I have now in mind, I'm gonna keep it like this for a while, but Grandlight 57S's, I believe. I'm gonna keep it like this for a while. Pretty soon in the future, probably the main thing that I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna get a planted seat bracket, because I have a Bride. I'm gonna put the Bride in this. That's like, and it matches with the color, so it'll look really good. My girlfriend got me the hub, thank you. And I got she also got me the Nardian wooden steering wheel, and she also got me the M-Rain shift boot. So she really, you know, put an effort for the gifts, and she really made the interior come together, come alive. There she is, thank you. Other than that, I mean, this car is gonna be pretty simple. After I get the seat and maybe some exterior, like I want to repaint it. I want to push the rear and front bumper in, but as of now, coilovers, wheels, complete. They look awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, and stay updated, stay tuned for more stuff, more little stuff on the way.